Hey, what's up guys? Kriscoolmod. The 24 terabyte is ready to pre-order. It will be shipped beginning of 2025. So meaning January, okay? At the beginning of 2025. The drive is ready. Everything is ready. We just make sure everything run flawless. We are in the last miles of testing everything. The 24 terabyte has been tested for the past few months. Everything works. I just want to make sure. So I have people testing the RetroBeast, the new 24 terabyte. Make sure it works on other PC. Make sure it's flawless. I'm very, very proud. So I did create a listing yesterday. You can pre-order or you can wait and buy it later, it doesn't matter. I will ship in beginning of 2025. The good news is the price. The price is the same as the 16 terabyte, meaning if you calculate per terabyte, so if you take the price of the 16 terabyte, you divide by 16, you will have the same result as the 24 terabyte. If you take the price of the 24 terabyte, it will be the same per terabyte price. So in total, the 16 terabyte will be up to 144 terabyte. The 24 terabyte will be up to 104 terabyte also. It's the same price. For me, the 24 terabyte costs more. It's a more expensive drive per terabyte. But I didn't want to charge a higher price, so it's a good deal. So the 24 terabyte, if you compare the price of a 24 terabyte, it's a good deal. Also, if you already have the 16 terabyte, okay, you own the 16 terabyte, and you want to change to the 24 terabyte, that it's not an obligation because the 16 terabyte is still a drive. It's still very good, it has update, it works very good. But if you want to change to the 24 terabyte, you will need to private text me on kriscoolmod.com or Discord and say, Chris, I already have I want to change to the 24. I will give you a 10%, okay? So if you own a 16 terabyte, you will have a 10% discount, okay? I do not buy back the 16 terabyte. I do not buy back the 16 terabyte. So you need to give it to a friend, a family, sell it, use it for your server, whatever, or another setup. But I do not buy back the 16 terabyte, but offer a 10%. So let's talk about what's new on the 24 terabyte. The new 24 terabyte, like you see, it's a new layout. It doesn't have the second tier layout, meaning the first main wheel and second wheel are merged together. And if you compare, there is, let me read somewhere. I know on the 16 there is 28 main wheel, master wheel. On this build there is 12, okay? So if you count, you have the MAME, you go up, you have your favorite. This is where you can add your own favorite. See, there is a art flashing right there. So every system that you like, you prefer, and have a quick access can be added on the main wheel on the favorite. After you have the fan-made. Everything about fan-made, homebrew, it's on the same wheel. Collection. Okay, very important collection. There is the Beast collection and there is the Hyper collection. Also, Hyper collection is the new collection based on Hyperspin. It's amazing. There is a ton. I did add a ton of collection. Batman. So all the collections are in one section right there. Also, you can hear on the background, there is a music background, but for the video, whoop, sorry. for the video, I removed the music for copyrighted, but you can add your own music background. When you play also, it can be enabled. I will show you all the settings, but it's amazing. Let's continue. So you have the Hyper collection plus all the Beast collection. Also, there is a launcher room. Launcher room, it's all the classic coin up. If you have an arcade or cabinet. By the way, the setup, the new 24 terabyte, it's amazing for cabinet because you have the marquee, you have the music background, you can turn it off and on. You have the LED blinky, you see all the color, the button. LED blinky works and so on and so on. So it's perfect for your cabinet. I did add a ton of new video marquee for every system. So this is the launcher room. So a ton of stuff to discover. Very minimized, simplified on a very beautiful interface, new launcher. After you have the light gun in one section. So you don't have to enter a category. Now you can access everything just by scrolling up and down from your arcade board, keyboard, Xbox controller. This is the Game Extra, okay? This is a mini section for everything that it's not gaming. It's magazine, game manual. If you want to play online with friends, play some game with friends. The comic book. After you have all the import. Okay. So all the launcher, all the media, video, logo, emulator are in the D drive. Okay. I'm going to show you in a few minutes. All the extra drive are just games, extra games like PC games, Switch, GOG, and so on. So you have the import. After you have everything based on PC game, VR, and so on. Some mini collection based on PC game. Computer classic, and all the computer games in one section. So if you click on it, you have the wheel, boom, boom, boom. You go back, you go right away to the main wheel. So actually there is no more like second tier wheel. It's the main and you go back to the games very fast. I was playing around for a few months and I like it. You go in the game section very, very fast. Console, all the console in one section. After you have the arcade with the MAME. Launcher room, why there is launcher room in MAME? It's because all the mini launcher there are based on the MAME. Okay, it's another experience. Okay, so everything based on MAME, it's right there. All the collection, everything. All right. Your favorite, fan made. I forgot someone the board, Typec Extra. AAE and Capcom and so on. All the company board game. Also you have the Naomi, where it is. Yeah. So. I need to continue. Wait. Karu, Sega Model 2, Sega Model 3, Naomi 2, and so on. And the Techno Pirate, of course. So technically, all the games on the 24 terabyte and 16 terabyte, it's the same, okay? It's just I clean up the ROM set, like I explained on another video. You will have the same, almost same experience when you play a game on the 24 or the 16. It's the same emulator, the same game. But at 95%, because I redone some new ROM set, rename and so on, and clean up and remove duplicated and so on. I really work hard to make it the best system in the world, okay? So let's quit RetroBeast 2 seconds. You have two, that's less blinky. You have two new launcher on the desktop, okay? One is to set the new theme, the modular theme, okay? The first section, it's packed of setting, okay? You can set the RetroBeast the way you like. You can remove stuff, add stuff, disable music, marquee, and so on. So the first section is your main launcher. Everything can be launched from your arcade board. If you press the coin or the start, it will appear. So you can boot, or you can use the Xbox controller or a keyboard, but it's fast access, man. Okay, after you press, let's say on the keyboard. Now, the first section, you can set your theme, okay? The way the logo, you want the logo to be at the bottom, the logo on the top, Hyperspin style wheel on the right, and so on. There is around 9 or 10 ways to set the layout, okay? Spectrum, the spin, vertical, and so on. You can change the color. After, you can change the way you see the logo in the game wheel, okay? So again, you can change it bottom, top, right, left, middle, whatever. Also, you have the cover or cartridge or the box poster style. You can change your marquee. You can make it as a picture, a video. You can change, you want a fire background with the logo or the original marquee and so on. Very cool, a ton of setting. Okay, you can turn it off and on. The third section on this setting, it's about the video. Do you want the sound of the video? You can turn off because you can listen your own music when you scroll game. You can also listen your own music when you play game. Also, you can low the sound, so the music is gonna play very low on the background and you can hear the music. You can turn off the video preview music. Also, you can remove the video preview and add your own custom default video as you want. Also, there is a ton of setting there, but if you go, I'm gonna quit it. Like usual, if you open the D drive and you go to setting wiki, all the wiki is there. If you want to add your own music, remove the music I did add. You can add your own music. You can default home video. You click on it and you can add your own video. If you have a cool video, you want it, when you're gonna boot the Beast, it's gonna be a default. I'm gonna show you. Let's click on the default very fast. Default home video. Like this one's gonna be yellow, okay? But you can change it for your video. Okay, see, now on the background, every time I'm gonna scroll a system, there is no system video. There is a default video, okay? It's a global video. It's a global look. So any system I will go, it's an orange with bubble, all right? I did add a few default one, very cool one. But you can add your own video, you can add your own music, you can add your own picture if you want. Let's say you really like the Techno Pirate and, I don't know, you prefer to have another front picture of video and music, you can do it as your style, all right? So that's another example. So the theme is very modular. It's not like the 16 terabyte, you select a preset theme. You build your own theme the way you like it. So you play around, you click on not this one, it's one on the keyboard. So yeah, you can build your own, see all the video background. There is a ton. Auto scroll and there is so many settings. And there is more setting if you go on the wiki setting, more advanced. And also the music section, you can turn off your music, random, load the sound, and so on. Very, very cool. So the first desktop launcher, it's everything about the modular new theme. and specific spec about your PC. Okay, you can, if you have problem running RetroBeast for some reason, because your PC doesn't work like the way it should or whatever, there is fix, all right, to launch the RetroBeast right there, and you can turn it off from your Xbox. You can shut down the PC, reboot, and so on. Very cool. And the second one, it's all about setting for MAME controller, how to, everything is explained, how to control the RetroBeast launcher in game, in the menu, from the keyboard. You can let Blinky turn it off and on, set your techno parrot. Some people prefer to change some setting. You can access from there. All the light gun. You can use your light gun also. You can trigger the menu from the light gun, the Xbox, the keyboard, and calibrate your light gun and set the mule shooter, set techno parrot, and boom, you're ready to play. Everything is set. Also the pack LED for 2-player and 4-player. If you want to change the MAME after that, full screen, CRT effect, the MAME for light gun, and the MAME regular. So it's very complex, but very easy to understand and access. Okay, let's boot some game. Okay, talking about the drive. So the D drive, it's full of retro game and emulator and art. It's the base drive, okay? After that, the E drive. Let me check my list, 2 seconds. The E drive is PS3. Because I just finished, the ROM list is accessible on my site. There is a page. So everything you see now, it's on the D drive. But the E drive is the PS3. Let me find it. O drive. Oh, here. Okay. E drive is Big Fish. Okay. So everything you see on other drive are not in the D drive. Okay. So the E drive is Big Fish. There is almost 3,000 games Big Fish. PS4. Okay. The way PS4 works for now, there is a few games that works really great, okay? I didn't finish it, but when you're gonna buy it or pre-order now, or when I'm gonna ship it in January, you will see more PS4 games. But actually, I have 2,200 PS4 game already on the the G drive, sorry, the G drive, and the a little bit on the E drive. But the G drive is full of PS4, okay? They're already there. So if you buy the drive, you will have all the PS4 drive. But what I say is not all games are working right now because their emulator is growing very fast, and every week, every month, there is more game. So in a few months, the wheel will be maybe 50 game, 100 game, I don't know. But as soon as they become playable, okay, playable, I will add it on the wheel, okay? Like today, there is Bloodborne. Let's boot Bloodborne just for fun. So PS4 works. It's just a question of compatibility, okay? It's gonna boot soon, see? So it works. So every time a game is playable, you can boot it and play it until the end of the game. You can see I'm using my Xbox, you can use your... So it's up to you. You can wait and buy the PS4 drive later, I understand. But if you want to play Bloodborne and have the latest compatible game, you can buy the drive now. But I just want to make sure you understand that if you buy the PS4 drive, not all game works. Also, what you can do is you can boot the emulator directly and try whatever game and see if it works. Some game is bootable, some game will crash, some game will have a bug. It's normal. So you can boot the PS4 directly from the wheel, okay? So there is 17 PS4 game on the E drive because I didn't have enough space on the 24 E drive. and the G drive is full of PS4. So E drive, let's continue. Big Fish, PS4, PS3, disc game are in the E drive. Xbox 360, Xbox 360 XBLA, right? And all the light gun, PC game light gun, 129 PC game light gun are on the E drive, and the indie rail shooter 70 on the E drive. All right, and there is PC game, there is 166 game. Okay, so that's the E drive. And and also the Sega All Net, this one. If you go to board, Type Extra, Nemco, Ring Y, Ring Edge, Nesica, Teto Type X, this launcher. Oh, I think I booted. Okay. This launcher is on the E drive. Okay, and very important also the PS3. And it's a 24 terabyte. The O drive, you have 1600 GOG game on the O drive, more than 800 PC game. You have all the VR, 124 VR game on the O drive, and all the import, everything about import, okay? All the console system, Switch Japan, Wii Japan, Saturn Japan, PS2 Japan, PS1, all the import is on the O drive. The P drive, it's very easy. It's all about PC game. Okay, almost 2400 PC game on the P drive. Now the Q drive. Let's boot RetroBeast again. The Q drive, it's all about Switch. So all the Switch now, if you compare the 16 terabyte, the Switch is on almost 3 drive, maybe 4. But on this system, Switch is on 1 drive. Okay. There is almost 8,000 Switch games. Freaking amazing. Okay, let's boot again just for fun. All working. So yeah, Q drive, all Switch game. The G drive, I already said that, it's all about PS4, but be aware, it's a work in progress, and we wait for the dev on those emulators to make more game compatible. Okay, for the PS4 it's very new, so let's say in a year it's gonna be around maybe 50%, 60%, something like that. I don't know, I don't have a crystal ball, but it goes well because Bloodborne works. I know they're working on a few other games, so it's slow, but it's fun that PS4 are emulator. So that's it, guys. You only have 6 drive on the 624 terabytes, so it's very easy to choose because, like I explained, the P drive it's only PC game, the Q drive is only Switch game, the G drive is only PS4. There is only 2 drive with multiple system. Is the E drive. That is very simple to understand. E drive, Big Fish, PS3 and Xbox 360, PC game and light gun PC game, and arcade Teto Type X, and the O drive. You have the GOG, PC game, VR, and import. So I think the way I set it, it's very easy for you to choose which drive you like. So every time you buy the drive at Kriscoolmod.com, I always say, Chris, the D is going to be the main drive, but you can say, I want the E drive, I'm going to wait for the G. So you say, okay, I buy 3 drive, D, E, and Q, all right, for the Switch. So it's going to be popular. I know people like PC game and Switch, and all extra drive, it's almost based on that, PC game and Switch. So that's it, guys. That's the new 24. It's available. I really like the fact that you can change the layout the way you like. It's very simple to find your game. Every single game, by the way, people, they didn't know that, but let's jump on any wheel. Let's say Xbox. You can add a game. You press start on a game. It's going to be in favorite, and you press right on your joystick or D-pad, and C007 is my favorite. So you can add your favorite game in each wheel, and also there is a favorite master wheel, right? Look, PC game, I'm going to boot it. It will take a few seconds because some drive did sleep. The drive is waking up because the PC game are in P, a few in E and O. So yeah, take a few seconds. But the second time you boot it, it's very, very fast because the drive is waking up. It's gonna be there. Yeah, see? Right there. So same thing, because PC game, there is a ton of PC game. So let's say I want to add this game. I press start. The R is gonna flash, and after you just see. God of War is my favorite. AIDS. And you have all the latest game. I did add a ton of new PC game and the latest Switch and so on. So this 24 terabyte is up to date with everything, and you have a free update every 2 months. For this drive, the update is gonna begin. I'm gonna sell so January. So the next update, the February, March. So the next first update is going to be in March. The same as the 16 terabyte or the 2 terabyte. All right. So believe me, I test the 24 terabyte for the past few months. It works flawless. Every bug has been fixed because it was not an easy task to implement the new launcher and the new ROM set, the new structure. Everything, if you check on the root of the D drive, everything has changed, but everything is functional, easy to use, beautiful. I find it more beautiful than the 16 terabyte. The new launcher and layout, it's fantastic. So you can reserve now on my site, or you can wait. It's up to you. What else I didn't talk about? We check all the difference. You still have the one-click install. It takes 2 minutes for the driving gaming install. It's included. You have the 2 mini launcher. What else? The price is good. The price is the same. Of course, the 24 terabyte, it's more expensive than the 16, right? But this 24 terabyte, it's 1.5 bigger than the 16, okay? So you need to calculate price per 1 terabyte, okay? It's the same as the 16, plus the 10% if you already buy the 16 terabyte, okay? I think it's a good deal. Plus, you have free shipping. I do not charge any tax because I'm not allowed to charge tax for American or international. And I declare $100 for the shipping. So tax is free, no tax, free update, free support, and free update, yeah. Oh yeah, and the new launcher, it's amazing. The music background, the layout, the sexy marquee. Everything has a video or a fixed picture, but most popular game has a video for the system or the games also, okay? Freaking amazing. It's 4K upscale. I upscale all the art, the logo, the background, everything is upscaled for 4K. Some system has a new ROM set, the same game but just a refresh ROM set. If people know, there is system on the 16 terabyte that boot from rocket launcher that I don't like. So I try my best to remove rocket launcher from the 24. For example, the Wii U boot directly from the emulator, Nintendo DS directly, GOG directly, PS1 import boot directly from the emulator, PS2 import directly, XBLA, Xbox Live boot directly from the emulator, Saturn import, just for a few example. Also the big change is the O drive. The O drive on the 16 has 3 launchers, one for the import, one for the, anyway, there is 3 launchers. Now everything is removed from the O drive, it's only game, everything boot from the D drive. So you don't boot a launcher like on the 16 terabyte that boot another launcher. So everything is clean up. Oh, and I fixed also globally the alphabetic. When you scroll alphabetic, it will really work now. It goes from A to Z, okay? On my 16, it jumped because it's the naming of some system that didn't make sense. So I renamed a ton of system. So when you jump alphabetic, even in game, it works wonderful. All right, so if you need more detail, everything is explained on the my site. I have a full page with the game and system. By the way, I don't have a game list, okay? I only provide game lists for systems that are not complete. So you will find a game list for the PC game, and some other system, but other system that it's complete, you don't need a game list, okay? All right, so all the link, all the detail on my page. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Love you. The Beast is the best. See you on next video, guys. Ciao.